everybody, my name is Amir Alroy. I'm the co-founder of Welltech One. Welltech One is the first wellness fund and innovation hub in Israel, which is also an open innovation platform for global partners that scout wellness innovation. Welltech One invests in wellness startups and operates a wellness hub and vibrant community. We are the sponsors of the Wellness Innovation Pavilion that is launched today in Palm Beach. It's my pleasure to welcome you to our first panel presenting wellness innovation. The coronavirus crisis has hurt all of us and also the funding of tech companies, but has also intensely accelerated the importance of wellness, healthy living, prevention, and self-care, and how technology can deliver it. Wellness has become radically more important to people during COVID-19. In the last few months, we launched 2 calls for innovation with the Global Wellness Institute and the Global Wellness Summit. The first in April, a call for an investment by Welltech One. The winner, Popbase, will present in our panel. The second call for innovation as part of this summit was a great success, and the winner will be announced later on. We had about 230 companies overall who applied from more than 30 countries. All of them showcased brilliant and innovative ideas and showed us all the rapid growth of wellness technology in all sectors of the industry. Today, we can already see billion-dollar wellness brands such as Raw, Lululemon, Beyond Meat, Peloton, Hims, and more. This is the best proof that wellness innovation, wellness tech is here to stay. Some of the reasons for that are a few trends I would like to share. With millions stuck at home, the online wellness solutions have surged. From yoga classes to group fitness to one-on-one consultations, the wellness market has adjusted quickly to meet the demand. Another trend is mental wellness. The pandemic is causing unstable times emotionally, financially, increasing loneliness and boredom. The mental wellness sector leads in deal activity with 106 deals taking place in the first half of 2020 and investors pouring over $1 billion in funding during that time. As part of the mental epidemic, there is another major emphasis on sleep technologies. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, 1 out of 3 adults in the US does not get enough sleep, costing billions due to productivity loss. Consequently, sleep technologies are on the rise. An additional trend is corporate wellness. As awareness to health and prevention grow in the workplace and employees want and expect more from their employers when it comes to their health, the sector is being reimagined by disruptive companies taking a more holistic approach, looking for easy-to-use, convenient, and engaging platforms. And to demonstrate some of those brilliant technologies, Galit, my partner, and I will share a few conversations with those innovative founders.
Our first guests are Wong and Amit Tishler, the founders of Popbase. A few months ago, Welltech One, together with the Global Wellness Institute, conducted a call for startups. The winner of the competition was the one and only Popbase. Amit, Lisa, congratulations.
Hi.
Can you please describe Popbase in a few words?
So we're a wellness-focused, subscription-based, interactive education experience for children and their families.
Please tell us a little about your team and what makes it stand out in the wellness space.
So my team are all industry professionals from television, video games, and research and development from those fields. So we're bringing decades of product experience from some of the biggest entertainment brands in the world. So this truly makes us unique in the wellness space, but the startup ecosystem as a whole as well, because we're bringing all this deep domain expertise in designing multi-billion-dollar development pipelines. And we're used to using those to build fun entertainment. Our technology allows us to share information in a way that's entertaining, responsive, and cost-effective. And we're using all of that to improve wellness and health literacy in kids.
So Popbase is a very unique startup that tackles improving wellness in children through a more immersive mix of interactivity and storytelling. Can you please explain what differentiates your methodology from the competition and who your target audience is?
Our goal is to inspire kids ages 5 to 8 to look out for their own health as well as their friends. Today, children are unhealthy, and the problem is not that we don't have the information. We need to make this information as fun to consume as junk food entertainment. And we have to make sure it's just as accessible if we really want to get them hooked. We got to meet them where they are. This is a major gap in the wellness market, and we're here to grab it. We'll use story to get them hooked and interactivity in order to enhance their knowledge retention.
So what makes Popbase's technology special? Can you tell us more about your proprietary tools?
Our technology combines elements from TV, video games, and social media, and it basically allows us to run an interactive world with an ongoing wellness narrative through our own custom live ops web portal. We can always stay relevant and constantly improve our results. And this technology is also future-proof. We have 2 patents, one of them granted and one of them pending for the system and method, and they cover both existing and future uses. So while Woodland Fables is going to be released on mobile devices initially, it can actually live on any screen. So you can start your quest on a phone and then continue it on the web and then end it on your home gaming console.
What is the long-term vision behind Popbase's unique technology?
The core of great education is, great storytelling, and that is evergreen. So that's the ethos behind how we're designing our technology, is to basically create a pipeline where we can always strategically incorporate any new technology as it evolves. So after we teach kids about basic health literacy, we can use that same system to educate other demographics about mental and emotional health or chronic conditions, pretty much any topic on any platform that the future throws at us.
Amit, Lisa, what are your next steps for Popbase?
So we want to accelerate our launch. So we are going to be raising a new round of funding. And with that, we're going to build a board of medical advisors that helps us vet our content. We're going to hire a marketing lead to form our sales strategy, because we do want to focus on selling this product as just pure entertainment to kids, but wellness education to the parents. We're going to expand our creative team. We're going to build an in-house QA pipeline, and we want to ensure HIPAA compliance. So right now, we are building relationships with hospitals and organizations. And then next year, we're going to utilize those partnerships to help validate and promote the product. We're really excited about what's ahead to the finish line.
So thank you very much for being with us today. And we wish you a lot of luck with Popbase.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Let me introduce Polack, Amkiri's CEO. Amkiri is a beauty tech company which has developed the first ever visual fragrance. Amkiri has created an entire new category. Can you please describe the product and how it works?
What we developed is a visual fragrance. It's a technology that we've been working on for the last 6 years. And basically what it does, it takes the fragrance, the perfume that we all know, which is a clear liquid that we spray on ourselves and apply it on ourselves, and it comes in the form of an ink that we can apply on our body. And that way creating a completely new experience in the beauty and the fragrance industries. The fragrance industry is a very established industry that's seen no innovation in the last 100 years. And we are the first time that we're innovating, and we have a completely new method, which is also visual, which is super important, to apply fragrance on yourself, creating a completely new multi-sensory experience that brings together fragrance, color, makeup, self-expression, layering of scents.
Do you think the beauty and the fragrance industry will adopt more technologies in the next few years?
Yeah, absolutely. I believe so. From our experience and what we see and what our discussions with the fragrance industry, we see them eager to adopt new technology. And for us specifically, we're working with one of the biggest brands in the world to create a visual fragrance to one of their own fragrances and release it in 2021. As a complementary product to their traditional product. And for the fragrance industry, it's a huge breakthrough, because the fact the fragrance is something that you cannot see, they missed on the whole social media revolution. This is now giving them actually for the first time an ability to have a visual layer for fragrance and opening this whole new marketing channel for them with the visual fragrance technology.
What are your next milestones? Will you be adding scents, colors, other new features?
We will. We have a very detailed and interesting roadmap ahead of us. This is a very versatile product. So first of all, there is a whole creative aspect to the product. So we're going to release more and more stencil, working with artists, so allowing people also to wear art of different people on their body using Amkiri. And we're going to release more scents, we're going to release more colors, and we're going to start marketing them in marketing bundles and so on. And another very important aspect is the whole wellness aspect. So we're going to incorporate into the product ingredients that have effectiveness on your wellness. For example, we're going to incorporate an ingredient that helps you sleep, calm you down, and so on. So instead of using other things that are external, you can use our technology and apply the material on your hand, and that will help relax you and provide you better sleep. So there's a lot of aspect of wellness that could be developed over this platform.
Ido, thank you very much for joining us. It was fascinating.
Our next guest is Adi Wallach, the founder of Calmigo. Calmigo is a drug-free relief for moments of distress, anxiousness, and stress. Adi, can you please introduce yourself and Calmigo in a few words?
I'm Adi Wallach. I'm a biomedical engineer and currently the CEO and co-founder at Calmigo. Calmigo is the first drug-free solution that provides immediate calm to people who are stressed or anxious in just 3 minutes use. And it does so by regulating the user's breathing pattern and stimulating their senses in a way that stops symptoms in the moment, giving them back calm, control, and confidence.
Right, so what made you decide to create Calmigo?
The idea for Calmigo came about as a result of my personal experience with panic attacks. I started to have panic attacks when I was a student at the Technion in Israel. I was very worried of the side effect of the anti-anxiety medications, so I tried any other solution that I was able to find. I then realized that what I want to do is to create a product that people can take with them everywhere they go and use it to calm themselves down without depending on medications or other people.
Great. Can you please tell us about the current challenges of the mental health industry due to COVID-19?
I can say that one good thing that happened thanks to COVID-19 is that the discussion about mental health issues became much more out in the open. Even business magazines are publishing articles about mental health issues and solutions. And I hope that this change will help fight the stigma related to mental health issues also after COVID is gone.
What are your next major milestones?
We are currently focused on supporting the company growth as our sales increase on a monthly basis. We are also working on the next generation of the product, and we will start working on our next fundraising round towards the end of this year.
Do you feel that you have impacted people's lives? Can you share with us a real-life story of how Calmigo has helped people dealing with stress and anxiety?
Yes, sure. I'll share feedback that we received during COVID and was very moving to all of us. It was from a mother to a kid who suffers from ADHD, anxiety, and Tourette. It was balanced before COVID started, but since COVID, his anxiety became much worse, as did his Tourette symptoms. His mom bought him a Calmigo as she preferred not to put him on additional medications. She wrote to us that Calmigo has significantly increased his anxiety and Tourette symptoms, and he can now sleep. She finished her message by saying, "I have my boy back." And I think this says everything.
Adi, thank you, and I hope you will continue to help people in distress. Good luck with Calmigo.
Thank you very much, Galit. Thank you for having me.
With pleasure.
Let me introduce Lihi Segal, Day 2's co-founder and CEO. Lihi, please introduce yourself in a few words and elaborate about Day 2.
Hi, I'm the CEO and co-founder of Day 2. And Day 2 is a telehealth solution based on precision nutrition that enables a path to remission for those with metabolic disease.
What is the problem you're looking to solve? Have you achieved your goals?
Well, first of all, we were trying to get people to think away from what is the best diet for humans into a thinking of what is the best diet for you. Focusing on precision nutrition as a path to prevention and all the way to managing and treating metabolic disease. Our goal is to push individualized recommendations to really get people into better health and combat disease. And we are on our way to being the standard of care, the really one source of truth on what people should be eating for better health in a way that's personalized for them. And I think we're well on our way because we just recently were quoted in a 150 million NIH research that is about to start over the next 10 years. And we were the foundation of that initiative.
How has the industry changed since you launched Day 2?
I think the industry has changed in 3 main ways. First of all, there is increased awareness today of the necessity of balancing blood sugar levels as a driver of health. The second thing is increased awareness and acceptance of microbiome research which I think just 5 years ago was really just starting out. And the third thing is understanding and realizing that we really need to go into precision nutrition and move away from one-size-fits-all diets to really understanding what's better for you.
Day 2 is considered one of the forerunners in your sector. What effect do you think Day 2 has made on the industry?
So the first one is increased awareness of the microbiome component in precision nutrition and the necessity of precision nutrition in general when trying to eat what you're supposed to for better health. We made people aware, especially in metabolic or chronic metabolic disease, that the one-size-fits-all approach is driving people, in many cases, faster into the disease that they're trying to prevent. One of the things that we see when we are servicing members through our employers and payers program, especially in the US, which is focused on people with type 2, is that remission of type 2 is possible. And it is something that was not conceived in the past as being a possibility. And with Day 2, we solve for two things. One, we actually drive people into remission of the disease. But the most important thing is that we say yes to food. And I think this is an important part of the wellness. And when you say yes to food and you actually help people continue to eat exactly what they love, but you change the combination, you usually add ingredients in that will help them balance their blood sugar levels, they're able to enjoy it and comply over time.
What do you predict will happen in the next few years in the remote care and wellness industry?
Probably for the first time, the wellness industry will understand that nutrition has to be scientifically based. All these fads that come and go, at the end of the day, there's science. And for the first time, our science has been able to tap into the uniqueness of each person and really tailor the diet. And I think this trend, as we saw the NIH initiative is picking this up and the American Diabetes Association as well, I think this is going to lead the industry. And not just for chronic management, but wellness as well. This is preventing disease. And the second thing is the remote care, right? Post-COVID-19, I don't think we will ever go back. And I think that people are much more acceptable to receiving remote care treatments than face-to-face.
That's very promising. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Our next guest is the founder of Fitv, Gal Rotman. Fitv is a promising fitness app providing short, effective, and real-time feedback using machine learning and artificial intelligence. Gal, can you please tell us about yourself and why you decided to create Fitv?
I have two passions in my life, which is sport and technology, and the same for my co-founders. Since we served together in the special forces in the IDF and work together at Apple, we knew that we want to create something that can affect on people's life to live healthier and better life, and actually to do sport better. And we want to create something that can be affordable for everyone and anywhere.
COVID has definitely increased the awareness of the need for home fitness solutions. So once I've downloaded the app, how does it work? What type of feedback will I get?
So actually we provide some different level of feedback. We are starting with the tracking, we are track the posture, we count the reps, we track the form, and of course provide feedback on the form itself, which can eliminate injuries and correct the performance. And of course, once the workout is finished, we gather all the data together to make the experience much more personalized for each and every trainee.
Can you tell us more about the social aspect of the app?
Of course. So one of the biggest problems today while working out at home is the loneliness. With Fitv, you can work out with your friends and your close environment no matter where you stay. We actually make the comparison between your performance to your friend performance. With this comparison, we provide real-time leaderboards and can increase the motivation of the user.
What is your vision for the future of the company?
So in our vision, Fitv will personalize the entire experience of body movement, not based on assumptions, but based on real data. From now on, personal trainers of any kind of sports will be affordable for anyone and anywhere.
Thank you, Guy. That sounds very interesting. We wish you a lot of luck with Fitv.
Thank you very much. This is just awesome to be here.
Let me introduce Ari and Yaniv, Fitto's co-founders. Fitto is developing an espresso of nutritional supplements. Ari, Yaniv, please tell us about yourself and what does Nespresso for supplements mean?
Hi Amir, good to be here. Well, Fitto is redesigning how supplements will be experienced and consumed in the future. So we take those big cans and repackage them in slick sleeves and pods like Nespresso did for coffee and eliminate all the jungle of information, experience, carrying around that we used to when it comes to powder supplements.
What made you decide to create Fitto?
So during my first company, my life was crazy. I also did CrossFit and trained a lot and started to take supplements. And for me, the experience was poor 360. That was, for me, very bad. And I saw a lot of people having the same problem. And pretty much after 2 weeks, I bought my first product. That's the day I stopped taking supplements because I have no idea what I'm taking. I wasn't happy with the experience. And that's the moment Fitto came to life.
What is the major problem you're solving?
Well, Fitto is solving a dual problem. One problem from the supplement brand industry and one from the end consumer. From the supplement brand aspects, they have no visibility to the market. They have no data, they don't know who's their customers, they're still relying on retailers and market research. On the other end, you have the end consumer, which needs to choose, he needs to carry it around, he needs to store those big cans. So the experience is also making many people to be drifted away from supplements, so we wanted to solve that.
What's Fitto's competitive advantage?
So everything is here in this little thing. To discharge powder, we had 2 years of R&D from Germany, US and Israel to contain this little thing and discharge powder in a very simple and mechanical electricity-free way. That's one thing. And the other is that we control the whole operation end-to-end from production and customer service.
How do you think Fitto will impact the fitness and supplements industries?
Well, Fitto is digitizing the consumption of supplements. So it's basically going to be the center between supplement brand, end consumers, and digital F products, and will allow personalization and better engagement.
Thank you, Ari and Yaniv, and let's get Fitto.
Our next guest is Lustig, the founder of Seatback, a disruptive startup in the corporate wellness space. Can you please tell us about yourself and the solutions Seatback provides?
Hi, Galit. First, thank you for having me on the chat. Seatback was founded by me and my wife, Segal. I'm originally a mechanical engineer, and my wife is a physical therapist. We wanted just to guide people to be more active in their life, and this is why Seatback is providing them two solutions. One is the smart cushion, it's called SeatFit, which help increase the sitting quality and achieve the health goals of the user. And the other product is Seatback Plus. It's an integrated wellness platform that uses AI and machine learning in order to help to improve health outcomes. We have inside this platform services like one-on-one ergonomics consultant, live fitness classes, and VOD classes, and it's all related to the data that we have from the SeatFit and integration with the smartwatch.
So what are the benefits of SeatFit? Does it work for every individual?
SeatFit is a pad of sensors that can be embedded inside a chair or inside a pillow, so it can be portable from chair to chair. It can detect the sitting posture of the user and alert him on prolonged sitting and bad posture in order to avoid health issues caused by sedentary lifestyle. Again, while using our algorithms that based on AI and machine learning tools, we provide a personal feedback to each user to increase his sitting behavior and to encourage him to be more dynamic.
So since COVID-19 has forced many employees to work from home, how can Seatback help companies keep their employees engaged and healthy?
So COVID-19 has been really good for us. The change in the enterprise of working in a hybrid solution from home and from the office has managed to help us to have an opportunity because our system can be operate from anywhere and any time. We have trainers from all over the world and our device is totally portable. So it helps the employees building a culture that is around health and about fitness. And we actually making the connection between the users and the employees stronger than ever.
Thank you all, and we wish you a lot of luck with Seatback.
Thank you.
Let me introduce Kerbs, Newt founders and CEO. Newt is an AI-powered digital personal nutritionist that can help you tailor your nutrition and habits 24/7 so that you can achieve your unique goals. Gil, please tell us about yourself and about Newt.
So I come from a more technology clinical background. So I worked in healthcare and healthcare technology for many years. So this is what I bring to the table. Newt really builds on the following realization and following research. Nutrition supports by a person works. So it works to get leaner, it works to solve diseases, it works for a very amount of things. So our goal at Newt is to make the best nutritionist available 24/7 to you and in a fraction of the current cost. And we do it by creating a digital AI-based nutritionist that you could chat with all the time. So a digital nutritionist, there's really two ways to do this. So one is a dedicated app. So you go to it and it gives you both the support you need and also the ability to ask questions like you would ask your nutritionist. The other way to do it that you would do with a real nutritionist is just a WhatsApp-based or text-based. So it's really you're chatting with a real person, but now it's a digital person. So it's a personal aid in a way.
What made you decide to create Newt?
There's two things. So first is something very personal, being in the operating room for many hours with customers and realizing that adding 1-2 years to a person's life is not enough, and we have to do it from a preventative way, not to get them in the first place over there. And nutrition is unparalleled, so it's the best way of doing that. I think the second thing was the realization we have a lot of data. So we have DNA and microbiome and diagnostics, and we have 4 million journal entries in clinical academic journals about nutrition. So it's parallel to cancer, and yet we don't know what to do with it. So what we decided to do is to create a tool that allows you not only to make that data relevant for you, personalize it, but also make it actionable. So that's a way of making sure you could use it in your day-to-day life. And this is something that we take pride in.
The fitness and nutrition industries have evolved dramatically in the last few years, especially now during COVID-19. How did it impact Newt?
The area has been challenged, and yet it's a huge opportunity. And I think I see two things. So the first thing is people are now more than ever appreciate their health. And they know that they have to maintain it. It's fragile. And they are actively looking for ways to make it better. And Newt is definitely one of those companies that will benefit. And I don't think that realization ends with COVID. It stays with us. So this is a good opportunity for us. I think the second thing is before, remote care was seen as something that would be nice to have. And I think because of COVID, now people realize this is the standard.
Okay, very interesting. Gil, thank you very much for joining us today.
Nice to be here, and good luck to everybody with creating a better wellness apps and technologies.
Our next guest is Michal Metzger, founder of Tolive Smoothies. Tolive Functional Smoothies is a healthy and convenient solution to make delicious smoothies anywhere and anytime. Michal, can you please tell us about yourself and about Tolive Smoothies?
Sports and health are two of my biggest passions. I've been working in the food industry for over 12 years. Part of my job was research all kinds of food and ingredients. And through that research, I discovered that medicinal herbs and spices are actually functional ingredients that can positively impact our health. And we should all be adding them to our daily nutrition, daily diet. So this is why we created Tolive. Tolive actually is a dream of a family. My brother and I started Tolive as a way to help people incorporate these unique ingredients, provide them functional nutrition in a convenient and easy way, anytime and anywhere.
What is unique about Tolive Smoothies compared to a smoothie you can prepare at home?
Together with our professional team that includes nutritionists, naturopath, and food technologists, we created this magic bag, a unique formula rich in medicinal herbs, spices, plant protein, freeze-dried fruits and vegetables. All you need to do is just add it to any kind of liquid, shake and go, and you get a healthy, rich fruit smoothie ready in less than 2 minutes with no blender. Our unique combination will make you feel stronger, will energize you, will strengthen your immune system, and will make you feel calm.
That sounds very tasty and healthy. Thank you.
It is.
Where can you find Tolive smoothies? Are you selling globally?
We launched Tolive 6 months ago here in Israel. We are selling in 100 stores in 3 major health chains here and also in our online store. We sold more than 100,000 smoothies in this short period, and now we are ready to go global.
Thank you for joining us, and we wish you lots of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you to all the panel participants. We are looking forward to seeing you all in the Tech Pavilion next year in Tel Aviv, Israel. Thank you.